underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Now Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Another touch for Davis Price.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Cowboys in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance looks to throw again. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football.
And he will take it in for a Cowboys score.
Brian Thomas,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Throwing now is Lance.
Left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance going to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got it.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Donald Parham.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Washington offense set to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Lance. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end Fant. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Throwing now is Daniels.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, and puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they...
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Daniels looking to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Daniels.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Powers through. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And Lance now to throw. And that's complete downfield to Crooks.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Again, it's Lance.
This is caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Pearl, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 5. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa
in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Third quarter starts with a run by Davis Price.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Davis. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lance. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Throwing now is Daniels.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Lance.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Davis Price up the middle. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And Lance going to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This is caught.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Daniels.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
To throw is Daniels.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Dallas,